everyone. Long time no see, definitely. Today, I don't know why I have an eyebrow brush in my hand. Today, I will be showing you guys how to make a colored EOS lip balm. I've already done it, but I'm going to show you guys how to make your lip balm darker, or just redo it if you don't like the outcome of it. But yeah, let's get started. Okay, what you'll need for this DIY is one EOS lip balm of your choice, a sharp knife or a butter knife, eyeshadow and or lipsticks for pigment, a spoon for mixing, a microwave safe container, and paper towels! Yeah! Okay, so let's get started. First, you're going to want to take your EOS and your microwave safe container, and you're going to want to open up your EOS and take your butter knife and saw, like use a sawing motion and cut off the lip balm into your microwave safe container. Oh, only got half of it there. Okay. Now you'll be left with this much. It'll look pretty flat. You're going to want to scrape that out. You can either use a spoon or you can use your knife. I'm just going to use my knife and put it all in your container. But I'm going to speed this up. Oh no, actually I'm not. That was much simpler than I thought it would. Okay, so now you can see all the spokes. Some of your balm or medicated lipstick, if you want to call it that, might have fallen in this little bowl area. Well, how to get that out is you're going to want to take, here, hold on, let me clean off my knife somewhat. You're going to want to take your knife, and there is a little opening, like a small opening right there. And you're going to want to put the tip of your butter knife and try and push it in, so it's like that, and just pop it out. Hit me in the face. All right. I got some on the counter and a bit on the floor, but that's okay. All right. So now you have this little bit. Get in there. You have this little bit. If you have any balm still in the spokes, you're gonna want to empty that out. Get out. Empty that out. Okay, so now that you have all of your balm in the microwave safe container, you should have your little spokes, the bottom of the EOS, with the part with the flat bottom, and the lid. So you're going to want to screw in, and you're going to want to make it even. You're going to screw this spokey part into the lid. Did I make that even? You always want to check and make sure you made it even. And looks like I did. If it screws out and screws in, easy. That's a tricky part, but the next part is even trickier because you're gonna want to not burn your lip product. Okay. But now that you've screwed this part in, the smoky part into the top, you're just going to want to put the top and put it in the bottom like so for balance. Now is the fun part for me because I am making my balm darker. I'm wearing it on my lips right now, actually. But because I like darker colors, I'm going to use the back of my spoon. This is a Wendy's spoon, not sponsored. I don't have enough subscribers for it to be sponsored. But anyway, I'm going to take my NYX palette, Dusk Till Dawn Dreamcatcher palette, and I'm going to open it up, and I'm going to use this dark purple shade right here. So I'm just going to take the edge of my spoon and kind of just scrape it up. So now you should have a fine powder. I mean, it's not very fine. It's a powder, but now you should have a powder. Me being the most worriest person I am, I'm gonna add a little bit because I really want this dark color. I'm gonna add a little bit of black. Okay. I'm gonna set this aside, and I'm going to brush off the edge of my spoon so I don't like accidentally get anything black or dark purple. I'm going to set my spoon aside. Now I'm going to take my balm along with my pigment inside and stick it in the microwave for 30-second intervals. Depending on your type of microwave, I would want to go with 15-second intervals, but my microwave does not like me, so I'm going 30-second intervals. The amount of intervals I'm doing, I'm only putting this in for 1 minute with 30-second intervals. So let's get to that. Again, I cannot stress this enough that don't waste your balm. All the balm matters. I cannot stress this enough that you guys only go at 15-second intervals because you will burn your balm if you are going at any other intervals. My microwave does not like me, so I'm going 30-second intervals, and I'll be doing that twice. So this will be in the microwave for a total of 1 minute. But you guys might only have your balm in for 30 seconds to 45 seconds. But yeah, let's do that. Okay, so now that I'm waiting for my microwave to be done microwaving my balm, I'm going to have a snack break. Woo! Okay, so my first interval is done, and let's go check if it is all melted. Which I doubt it will be, but let's just check. It is mostly melted, but there are still little clumps of the pigment. So I'm going to take my trusty spoon now, and I'm going to mix it all up. And this is like starting to become a dark color. I personally don't think it's dark enough. Totally just got some on my counter. Fun times. Right back, I need to clean that up. Okay, mine's gonna have to go back into the microwave because it instantly hardened, and it wasn't dark enough, so I added some more pigment for good measure. So let's do this again. Okay, so my balm is out of the microwave now, and that's when this comes back. You're gonna wanna take your balm, and you're gonna wanna do this quickly because your balm will solidify quickly. You're gonna wanna carefully pour the balm into the lid. The lid, guys, the lid. Okay. I'm so close to running out, and I really don't want to. But you know what? It's fine. Because I won't run out. Like I said, I'm close to running out, but I won't. Because a lot of it's on the spoon. Okay, that's when this part comes into play. I'm gonna take my spoon. Guys, don't try this at home. Don't try this at home. I'll be right back. Okay, so with your lip balm, you want to make sure that it is over those little spokes, the little spoke bits. Now you're going to want to put it in your freezer for 10 minutes. 10. 10 whole minutes. Okay, guys? 10. Now I'll be back when it's done. Looks like we get a free sample. This was on my counter. No wonder I was missing some balm. All right, well, let's test this out. I don't think this is a new batch. You can never be sure. No, this is the last batch. It legit looks like I'm smoking a cigarette. I need to stop. I need to stop. Okay, well, I'll be back when it's actually done. There's 7 minutes until it's done. I need something to do. I'm just sitting here eating an Otter Pop. Which are really old. Because it's just the beginning of spring. They don't sell these in the beginning of spring. I got these right before school started. It's March. Gross. But they're so good, so. There's like 5 left. And they're all the orange ones, and the orange ones aren't the good ones. I mean, there's plenty of people who like orange ones. I mean, that takes some balls, man. The orange ones? I mean, I like orange ones, don't get me wrong. Not my favorite. Not my favorite at all. Not my favorite at all. Ugh. Hello, Eos. I'm eating an orange one. I know. What a hypocrite. Not bad. I mean, it's not bad. Not great. A giant silver scissors. Red Banger, anyone? Freaking love those guys. Ah! Ah! I'm beautiful. Kitchen. Woo! These guys are like, hello. Let's be friends. Okay, there's 5 minutes left on the timer. It's great. It's good. I'm talking to you for 2 minutes. Talking about, I don't know. Leave in the comments below what we were just talking about. Because, probably for the past 2 minutes, because I have no idea. Pretty sure it was about Otter Pops, but you could never be sure with me. Because I'm a little bit crazy. Noticeably insane. Okay, this is gonna be like while we're waiting for this to happen. It's gonna be a personal story time too, so. Okay, so this morning in band, I am a percussionist. I'm on drums, right? And I forgot my drumsticks, and so my first reaction was, I'll just use one of the ones from the room itself. So I was like, all right. Plus I have a lot. But I forgot, because there's this guy, let's call him Freddie. This guy Freddie, he's on trombone, right? He's on trombone. And my band teacher, let's call her Miss Bread. So my band teacher, Miss Bread, tells him if he's been good throughout the week, he can play drums with the 8 drummers on Fridays. Yeah, there's 8 of us already. She's adding another one on Fridays. And don't get me wrong, Freddie can play pretty well. But I've said this to Freddie numerous times. Just because you can play drums doesn't mean you can read sheet music. Like, I could pick up a trumpet any second, and would blow into it like a pocket trumpet. Have you ever seen those? Those are freaking adorable. A pocket trumpet, like this big, like that big. But they're like all over Amazon. They're adorable. I just pick that up and go. Doesn't mean I know how to read their music. Doesn't mean I know their notes. So, anyway, that was part of the story. This part's even better. So there's this guy. Let's call him. Let's call him Red. Red had 2 drumsticks in his hands, and he was holding them like this, just like that. Red wasn't using these drumsticks. Red was just standing there holding them. And I only had 1 drumstick in my hand, and I couldn't find any other drumsticks. So I look at Red, and I'm like, Red. And he's like, yo. I'm like, give me your drumstick. He's like, no, I'm using it. I'm like, no, you're not, Red. You're just standing there holding them like this. So, Red and I have a tiny little argument about the drumsticks. He thinks it's all fine and dandy after I tell him I'm going to murder him. I'm not a murderer. I won't actually murder him. But, you know, I had already woken up late. I broke my hairbrush. It was awful. And I'm just gonna follow the timer spin. Okay. I'm not in a good mood. So my first instinct to say to him is, I watch How to Make a Murderer. I watch all these murder shows. I know how to successfully murder somebody and get away with it. I don't actually know how to murder anybody. I mean, sure, I used to watch murder shows, but you know, it's a whole entirely different story for a whole entirely different video. So I tell him, like, I can successfully murder you and get away with it. And he's like, you're scary. Of course, I'm saying this like in a completely playful voice. I'm not actually telling him I'm gonna murder him and that I will like actually kill him. I'm not that messed up. I mean, I'm messed up in the head a little bit, but I'm not that messed up. So after our tiny little argument, I'm still a little mad that I only have 1 drumstick. Do you know how hard it is to roll with 1 drumstick? Really hard. Or like play 16 notes. Your arms going like this. So I tell Red that he really needs to give me his drumstick. And he says, nah. And Freddie's already trying to get in on this. And then there's Mrs. Bread. She's trying to talk too, and we're talking. Mrs. Bread is in the front of the classroom. We are all the way in the back. Like up here. She's down here, we're up here. All the way in the back. Red doesn't know how to whisper. At all. So he talks like this, like all the time. It's great. R.I.P. headphone users. Anyway. So we are just about to start playing a song called Pevensey Castle, which we are going to be playing at our last concert of the year on May 3rd. So we're just about to play that, and I still need a drumstick. And so I go over to Red, and I say, Red, if you don't give me that drumstick, I will devour the soul of your firstborn child. Red freaked out. And I felt so bad because he's like, no, don't kill my child. I'm like, no, I didn't say I was going to kill your child. I just said I was going to devour its soul. But yeah, that's how that happened. That's how I told somebody I was going to devour the soul of their firstborn child. Here all day, guys. And when you're stuck in a room with me for 7 hours, it's like suicide. Like, don't, like, not like actually like suicide, but you're like, just like, I want to get out of here. Because eventually I'll get bored, and when I get bored, I talk a lot. As you guys can probably tell, because this video is 20 minutes long so far. And the EOS is ready, and I completely got sidetracked. You know. Oh, got some up on the counter. I'm gonna have to clean that later. But yeah, that's the end of that devouring the soul of firstborn child. Let's check on our EOS. Okay, so you should be able now to flip your EOS over and go like this a couple times, either on your palm or above in midair, and none should come out. Now here's the trickiest part, I think, is you're gonna want to see these little guys right here, that make like an egg. You're gonna wanna match those up. Put your EOS, I'm putting this right here. I'm gonna wanna yeah, that's great. You're gonna wanna take that, and it has to be aligned. You're gonna wanna take your palm of your hand. Here, let's see. You're gonna wanna take your palm of your hand and squish it down. Come on. There we go. Squish down. So now it should look like this. I mean, not as messy because I'm kind of a slob. But yeah, now let's open it up. Oh, this is a problem. So that happened. Let's get this out. Okay. I'll be back when I got this fixed. This is a reminder, guys, not everybody gets this done on their first try. A lot of you will be successful. This is my 3rd try. I've been successful the other 2 times, but I think it's because I did lose that little chunk of stuff of balm. But yeah, you can always add, if you sounds like you never have it. If you don't have enough balm, if you lose some balm or you don't have enough balm to fit in the spokes, like to go over the spokes entirely, you can always scavenge around your house for chapsticks, which I'm about to do because this is kind of concerning. Yeah, and no one's gonna see the spokes of your EOS, so you don't necessarily have to mix it. I haven't gotten the balm out of this yet. I'm about to after this clip, and then I will come back to you guys when I actually have a complete EOS colored. But yeah, trial and error. It happens. You can always try again. I have a full-blown like new EOS over there, but I don't want to use it. So yeah, but that concludes this video. Hope you guys are more successful than I am. Thanks for watching. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up. If you want to see more of my face, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below. And leave a comment in the comment section of what you guys want to see me do next. Love you all. Bye.